Reporting for duty. Maybe my comlink is broken.
How's it? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. And yeah, his comlink is broken. From the sound he came out last time, I don't know about hitting that one so much. Your time in court is not over.
Fight for the Empire.
See? It's the allegiance. It's the loyalty. The loyalty to what? You know, I've been watching some of these atheist debate channels, and they're very dang good, you know. And I was watching this one, and then I also watch a Bishop Barron, this Catholic bishop. It's kind of like the friend. Shh! It's not your turn to talk. Get it sent to the principal, the prime mover. And Bishop Barron is a Catholic. He's kind of like the friendly college professor, and he's really intelligent too. And I mean, if you're interested in Catholicism, Bishop Barron, that's like a source. Anyways, these two guys are like debating. One atheist, one like why is believing better and why is non-believing. Oops, impulse. So it was really good. I'll link the debate. It was on this unbelievable question mark channel. It's a long debate. You have to watch to the end. It's an hour and a half. Speaking of an hour and a half, you know, I've been watching my things. I've been checking out the YouTube channel. I'm a YouTube creator. I'm a YouTube non-influence. I'm a We're trying to get Mongoose Max up to the power store. Anyway, I say you got to get the people. Watch to the end. Watch to the end. Promise them something, you know, and then at the end of this video, click the next video, which is my video. So you watch my stuff and you watch the next video, and you'll know something better when you watch the next video. And also, oh yeah, get them. Use a list. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, top 5 scary ghosts. Get to that kind of thing. But Spook 101, still gotta work on it. And you know, because it makes you want to watch the whole list. So click through. What happened to watch the end? Watch all the way through. Watch all the way through. What's the matter? What's the matter, you? What's the matter, you? I go to the movie theaters. I sit down, watch the movie. I won't walk out in the middle of a movie, even if it's a crappy movie. Watch the whole thing. You're there. You commit. Short attention span. No. Short attention span. The only movie I didn't even walk out. There's this at USC, they had the film school, and they had a $1 movie night. You pay $1, put $1 down, you see a movie, right? And so whatever was playing. And this one was like this Ed Wood, this old director, is kind of a crazy, anything not sane is this guy's territory. And this I don't know if she's transgendered, vestite, you know, different vestments. So the Divine, this one Divine, really big, huge, and Divine, and Woods would always work together. And they did this disgusting movie, purposefully to be disgusting. Purposefully. It was like shock value. Go for your disgust. And people walked out. It was disgusting as hell, and I watched to the end. I will watch to the end! Oh! Anyway. No commitment. Anyways, so We'll make this. See? Everything's belling out. Anyways, so welcome to newspaper, but first, it is Sunday. And yes, it's going to be even longer because I don't know why I'm supposed to make these things shorter and then people want to watch all the way through. And then you watch all the way through, then it's like even better. And if you're short, then you watch all the way through and you get lots of hits. And then it's like you go up into the algorithm. I don't understand. It's a shock value. So today there was a big holdout shooting in Kahala, Hilton. But poor guy is like a military guy. He just went crackers. He didn't kill anyone. He didn't hurt anybody, but he wound up shooting himself. And it was a big. I mean, they overdid the thing, so it was happening. It can't happen here in the wealthy hotel over there. Our world is a-changing, but it's the same in a lot of ways. Still a little old and new. Because it's a scary world out there. And atheists are... I don't know. You make more sense than me, but... Dang it. So I'm going to pick one out of old and one out of new at random. So I took my glasses off so I cannot see. So... Let's see. Divine intervention will guide us. Right over here somewhere. Somewhere over here. Here we go. Judges. Oh, yeah. I guess the beginning is over here. There's a riddle. Okay. It starts in this part. Helps if I'm able to hold more than one thing. His father went down to the woman, and Samson made a feast there, as the young men were accustomed to do. When the people saw him, they brought him 30 companions to be with him. Samson said to them, "Let me now put a riddle to you. If you can explain it to me within 7 days of the feast and find it out, then I will give you 30 linen garments and 30 festal garments. But if you cannot explain it to me, then you shall give me 30 linen garments and 30 festal garments." So they said to him, "Ask your riddle. Let us hear it." He said to them, Judges 14. The riddle. Out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. But for 3 days they could not explain the riddle. See? That's what you call it. I'll explain it in my next video, maybe. That's how you get views and likes. Come on. Okay, I just flipped this open. I wasn't even paying attention. So somewhere over here. Okay, this is like 2 Corinthians. Oh, great. Alright. But I call on God as witness against me. It was to spare you that I did not come again to Corinth. But I do not mean to imply that we lord it over your faith. Rather, we are workers with you for your joy, because you stand firm in faith. And that's old and new. You might find that silly, but all alone when no one's looking, and a demon comes to you. Just read something out of the Bible. Apparently that makes them go away. So now, welcome to newspaper. This is... Yeah, this is what we look at, what's inside the newspaper, but it's like the giant Sunday paper, of course. So I don't know how we're going to everything's giant here. It's a giant edition. It's the red letter day of Sunday. Oh, by the way, it's the April 11th, in case you're... Some admit bribes help smooth the appeal process at the city's Department of Planning and Permitting at the city of Hawaii. It's the state of Hawaii. Planning and permitting allows you to build things like giant skyscrapers and that. And the briefcases of money come in there to grease your palms with briefcases of money, untraceable like the numberless guns. I wonder why they're so corrupt here. I don't understand. So here's the headline. Oh, God, stop it. Okay. This is it. Okay. Yes. Apparently, they're getting sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of you damn tourists. They're like, oh, open up, I can't wait for you to open up. Then they open up. Then all the tourists come in. And all the residents are like, get back. Because they find out how lucky it is, right? They have like a nice, unfettered beach. I live right next to Waikiki. Waikiki's that way. I don't go into Waikiki. It's like crowded as that's the best. If you like that stuff, there it is. But so the tourists went away. Now they come back. But the residents like, go away again. Numbers are probably big. Let's just look at the statewide. Oh, it's all blurry. Double printing. 114 over the whole state. Positivity rate 2.1. That's I think on all of them. 79 on all, 74 on all of them. So that's frustrated resident feedback. Back in the day, 1956 wasn't even a state then. Here you have several hundred guests gathered at the Hilton Hawaiian Village to join in at the resort's new convention hall. Celebration was the first in the series of luau's in the Hawaiian Village. If you look at this picture, it's like, look at this picture. Holy crap. You've always been the caretaker here. You've always been the caretaker. It's like oh, crap, what the hell? The Overlook Hotel, Hilton Hawaiian Village style. Warming makes rain erratic, the scientists say. Okay. Thank you, scientists. But it's about rain. Otherwise, I'd be like, okay. Prince Harry's going to be at the Prince Philip's funeral. Wasn't that bully of him? Jeez. If he didn't go, he'd be an a-hole. Red-headed stepchild. Supreme Court ban on home worship. Okay. So you can gather in your houses and pray for California worldwide vaccine initiative falling short for goals. You know, that's going to be a problem. Because once all the countries get vaccinated, if it's not vaccinated all over the world, it's going to come back. There it is. Tourism. Hey, get off the island here. Don't fucking keep pushing. Get ready for some more blasts in the can. Oh, the volcano went off. St. Vincent. Oh, it's going to go off again. Boosh. Hey, don't mess around with volcanoes, I'll tell you what, you know. Volcanoes are just like, you know, there's some volcanoes. They're like a force of nature. You just don't mess with them. Business. Homeschooling takes off. They're so tweaked out of shape about homeschooling. Okay, big Q. In which COVID reopening tier, tier system, which tier do you think Oahu will be at the end of its Tier 3 4-week extension? Because we're all babies. The mayor went, wah, and we're all babies to open up, so we stayed at Tier 3 extension undeservedly. So about after that 4 weeks, what tier? I'll give you time to think about it. Because I'm trying to make my video short. like and subscribe. What was that?
Time to disrupt. But if you're going to use the Bible, I'm going to use the little green guy, little wing bang around.
Yeah, don't listen to them. Space cadets. What tier do they think? Here's the answer. 11% advanced to tier 4. That's less restrictions. Advanced to tier 4. In your dreams, buddy. Okay. Backslide to tier 2, 43% to tier 2. That's where I'm thinking it's going. 46% tier 3 status quo. If the politicians reign supreme. It's the people's will. Here's scientific evidence and the people's will. Which will win? And more this, more that. Oh, do you like that? The soothing sound. Oh, the newspaper. Oh, I'm looking through the newspaper. Oh, the soothing sound. There's videos like that. There's videos of people opening a box. Oh, look what I bought. I'm opening the box now. People playing video games. Pretty quality thought behind this. Sometimes. I'm trying to make it fun, but... Oh, it's down here. No wonder. What the heck? Craziness. There's so much paper. Sports. Yeah, but it's all golf. Art. Which is always good. I dabble in it myself. These two guys are like UH artists. They're like professors at the UH. So I know artists that are way greater than... I mean, they're just hands-on better than me. Shout out, Leland. These people are just way better. And they study it. And they look at these guys, too. And here's the teachers of the teachers of the teachers of the artists of the UH. But this guy's pretty good. If this guy, Dwayne Preble not. You're getting Preble. And here's this painting here. It looks very, it's a kind of impressionist painting of like, broken fence. I can relate to that. And palm tree. Looks all kind of sloppy, yeah. But I've purposely tried to do impressionist. It is tough. Not easy. But that's not bad. And then there's this guy painting the Last Supper because he's a hippie. Hippie time! We gotta have some more hippie rock and rollers. They got a revival of the hippie shit. She was a hippie. She was. And this bird, how can I help? I don't know, but this bird has a problem. It's got a wardrobe malfunction. It sounds like it's a weird plastic. Oh, it's a plastic bird. Like, what the hell is going on there? Pollution. And here we are in the digital divide because homeschooling. Just learn how to use the computer. Dang it. You got all the time. Sit there, and usually it says stuff. Just follow directions. And then there's like tutorials if you can get to those. Get them online. Tutorials. Tell you how to do it. They show you. Tell you. It's the University of YouTube. I've used the University of YouTube. I fixed a watch with the University of YouTube. A watch! Fix a watch. I know my nephew fixed his car. Engine. Dropping an engine. University of YouTube. Political cartoon, because I know we're not going to make this. But if I unlocked ourselves being keykeeper, I would stop being a big deal, Joe Mannequin. Yeah, you get that filibuster thing going. And get that filibuster out of Joe Mannequin saying, no, we shouldn't. That's actually funny. For us political science survivors. If you ever take intense political science at a university level. Like, I read the Quran. I read Karl Marx. I read the U.S. Constitution. Let's get on with it. Let's get on. So what, man? What do you have to say? Because their opinions are gonna save the world. What's that smell? Opinions. I smell it from the horizon. Everyone's got one. Let vaccinated travel between islands. I could understand all of the COVID-19 lockdown measures throughout 2020. But we are still in lockdown in 2021. As far as that inter-island travel is concerned, I am 78 years old. Received both my COVID-19 vaccinations by the end of February. But as far as our astute governor is concerned, I'm still an inter-island lockdown until possibly July 4th. Yo, poop, yes, shit. Why, you ask? Because there may be some counterfeit COVID-19 vaccination documents. Wow. I guess this excuse assumes there are no counterfeit passports or driver's license. Governor David Ige should let me make my own decisions as to whether or not I'm willing to risk flying into Ireland. I don't need his help. Fred von Osten Lahaina. Right on, Fred. I'm for your advocacy. Oh shit. Oh no. The aliens are done it again. They're out to get me, aren't they? They surely are. They're out to get me. Stop it. Yeah. Interrupters. Gotta do this again. Now we have to do this again. These are real. I'm not making this stuff up. Damn. Supernatural interferes with the electronics. Pisses me off. Vine Sancti Spiritus, Vine Sancti Spiritus, Vine Sancti Spiritus. Begone, Satan, begone. I'm serious about that. The devil's for real. It's in people's hearts, but it's for real. I might put that in Spook 101. Leave that alone. Okay. This. No, not that one. That one. Yeah, e-cigarettes are bad. Just like tobacco, e-cigarettes. Sneaky legislature hides tax credit bill. During this legislative session, Senate Bill 1237 was curiously morphed into House Bill 1174 HD1 SD1. I opposed both bills because they cut the tax credit in half for all clean energy projects, slowing Hawaii's progress towards 100% renewable energy. Yay! After 2 legislative rounds, SB 1237 was secreted away as part 2 of an unrelated movie production tax credit bill. Strange. Luckily, my friends, this money, discovered the sneaky little bill at the tail end of HB 1174. The deception continued. The description of HB 1174 highlighted an increased tax credit cap for commercial community-based projects, but failed to mention that other commercial and homeowner tax credits would be cut by 50%. Who changed this bill, and why are we discriminating between project initiators? Meanwhile, I barely found the bill in time to testify against it. Why should citizens wanting to be heard have to put up with these shenanigans? No wonder only a fraction of citizens even try. Jan Pepah. Iea. Oh, I left out on the gender there. I thought I'm a big man. Yeah, most of this stuff in legislature goes on, gets passed without public notice because they don't tell you. That's the importance of sunshine laws. You can go down there and check it out, but people usually don't. Realtors will send their little agent down there and scope it out and then photobomb it. They're about to do something sneaky. And then they'll come down there. Hey, you can't do that. Like a lobby. But yeah, under your nose, and you read about it later, and then it's too late. Overpopulation harms environment. People worry about climate change. And you should. Time's running out. That's me just trying to shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. I will make it shorter. People worry about climate change, but the biggest factor underlying all environmental problems is overpopulation. Yet we are completely ignore this issue. Nature has two ways of controlling populations: disease and starvation. Four horsemen of the apocalypse, you forgot war. Famine, pestilence, war, death. All because of overpopulation. Thank you, Thomas Malthus, from history. It took 200,000 years for the human population to reach 1 billion. The last 4 decades, we have been adding 1 billion more people to the planet every 12 years. Billions and billions of people. In those 40 years, we have driven 50% of all wild animals from existence. More than 500,000 people have died during COVID-19 in the US, and about 3.2 million people died in the US in 2020. Up 400,000 from last year. But still, there were more births. 3.9 million. 3,957,540 new babies. If we don't voluntarily limit our population, nature will. Kathy Valier, Honolulu. I hope you don't already have children. They'd be like, I was that close to being aborted. Support resolution and climate change. Kudos to the Star Advertiser for reporting Senate current resolution 44 declaring that the climate change emergency heard last week in the legislature. Cite Article 8 for something. It's time for our lawmakers to treat the climate change for a crisis as it is. Begin statewide correction. Let's be clear. Climate change is a future problem. Who cares? Wise ground zero for the chaos. Sherry Pollock thing. Thank you. Next. Sorry. The ringer already rang. We're on borrowed time. Third parties lack access to elections. Voter registration laws are news almost every day, but you will rarely hear about the hoops that third parties and their candidates have to jump through in some states to get on the ballot. The reason is pretty obvious, at least to me. The Republicans and the Democrats want to hold power. Third parties challenge that power. That sure doesn't sound like the basic notion of a free people in a free republic making free choices, as expressed in the Constitution by our founding fathers, for free. I'm all for improving election laws to ensure only qualified voters vote once and to make it easier to vote. But if you really are trying to improve election laws, it sure would be nice to also make it easier for third-party candidates to run and compete. Voters turn out as abysmal. Perhaps if there were more choice and less suppression, more people would choose to vote in both the primary and general elections. Fred Vogel, volcano. I guess he lives in a volcano. He lives in volcano. That's the big island. Not in the volcano. On the volcano. Well, you know what I mean. Thank you, James Mason. Well, that was fantastic, I guess. I don't know who wins the T-Rex award here. You get the T-Rex. All kind of stuff and overpopulation and kind of stuff. I'll tell you what, I like Fred Olston's I've traveled, let me tell you, if I'm willing to travel, risk traveling and get out of my way. I don't need your help, sonny boy. What are you, 70? Get out of my way, you whippersnapper. Fred, you get the T-Rex award. Rare. You get to travel inter-island and stuff like that. Just go for it. Well, without further ado, hang loose. You waited for this to the end, I know. Have a happy day, Sunday. Hang loose. What go wrong? You waited for this to the end, I know. Have a happy day, Sunday. Hang loose. What go wrong? Oh yeah.